What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is me, that HEAD, back with you for another Raw review video. How are we all doing? I hope you guys are well. Very impactful Raw this week, I would probably say. 2 out of 2 this time since WrestleMania's ended. In my opinion, the previous two Raws, at least, just getting everything shaped up there. The previous 2 episodes of Monday Night Raw have been superb, in my opinion. And that's very rare because, well, we all knew Raw last week was going to be good. Raw this week was going to be good as well because, well, they allowed Shade to be in charge again. Due to overwhelming support, he was in charge again, and it was a pretty decent Raw for me. I loved it. I had no impactful moments as well, which was very, very good and very, very long overdue. But I'll get to that in a second. Anyway, hope you guys are well. Hope you guys will enjoy this video as well. Like, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff. More videos on this. You have to subscribe to the Wrestling Matters channel if you want to see more. And at the end of the day, guys, this is just my opinions. You don't have to agree with them. Everybody has an opinion about the professional wrestling business. Trust me, I know. I've been a wrestling fan all my life. That's why I do these podcasts. That's one of the reasons why I do all this stuff, is because to voice your opinion. I've been on many shows, many podcasts before, and I've seen many, many podcasts, not the ones I usually go on or my own, but many other podcasts before that have these limits of what you can say and what you can't say. That don't work with me. Everybody has an opinion, and Wrestling Matters channel, Wrestling Matters podcast, my product, my brand, Wrestling Matters, always promotes the one thing that WWE can't seem to do lately: freedom of expression, free speech. They used to do that a lot back in the late 70s. I do that on this channel. Everybody has an opinion about the wrestling business. Everybody has an opinion, and that's the way it should be. Okay? The only thing that I don't want on this channel is people being dicks. Okay? Whether it's on my podcast or anything, you never get down my podcast. I work with a great group of people, no question about it. I love them all to bits. But when it comes to the channel, everybody has an opinion. Voice your opinion, but be respectful. And like they say in Progress Wrestling, don't be a dick. There you go. So, with that being said, sorry guys, I just had to get off my chest a little bit. That's the rules I want on this podcast, on this channel. Now we kick off with Raw. Now I want to get to 2 great matches that took place on Raw. First of all, Shane got confronted by Kevin Owens because Kevin Owens thought he was getting screwed out of the World Heavyweight Championship scene because Sami Zayn got put into a match with AJ Styles, and if Sami won, it would be a triple threat match at Payback. More on that in a second. So Shane had other plans for Kevin. He would put Kevin Owens in a one-on-one match, number 1 contenders match, number 1 contenders for the Intercontinental Championship, though, against Cesaro. And Cesaro managed to get the win in a very, very good match to kick off Raw. And I noticed as well, the promo wasn't 20 minutes like Triple H and shit, man. It wasn't 20 minutes. It was 10 minutes, quick 10 minutes. Kevin Owens comes out, gets involved, boom, match takes place. Cesaro is your number 1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship, and I think The Miz has his hands full with Cesaro, and hopefully Cesaro will be your Intercontinental Champion. Like I say, it was a great match, great way to kick off Raw, and that's how it should be, ladies and gentlemen. That's how Raw should be, not these 20-minute bullshit promos. Boom. Maybe a 10-minute promo here and there, maybe 5 minutes. Maximum should be 10 minutes at the most, not 20 minutes. Maximum should be 10 minutes, and then smash into a match like that. And it was just great way to kick off. And Shane strikes again. Now, move forward to the other match of the night, which was Sami Zayn and AJ Styles. Unbelievable, incredible match from what I saw. The only thing that spoiled this match for me was the commercials, the commercial break. If they See, that's the thing though with WWE. They want when you go to a commercial break, they want you to go to the fucking app and watch the rest of there. Who's going to do that? You know, the app is not there to watch on. Okay? Have it for, your voting and whatever else is you do on there. But who's going to go to the friggin' app and watch that? Whether they still do it or not, I don't know, but I don't care. I'm not going to go to the app and watch that. Man, I'd rather watch it on WWE.com or something. I'm not going to go and watch an app. It's ridiculous. And that's what spoiled the match for me. Okay? It was a great match, an incredible match, but I think it would have been more epic if it wasn't commercials. There wasn't commercials shot in it. If it was like a commercial-free match, that would have been, it would have been great to watch. No question about it. But it didn't. And that's what spoiled it for me. But that's what spoiled it for me, the commercial break. That's what spoiled it for me, in my opinion, anyway. Now, what else was there? The tag team tournament, which was relatively easy for me. Dudley Boys beat the Lucha Dragons to advance, whatever. And also, the Dudley Boys beat the Lucha Dragons to advance, the number one contenders for the tag team tournament. Also, the Usos advance against Social Outcasts. Less said about that, the better. Now, Dudley Boys advanced, and they got interrupted by Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy. It's going to happen. It's going to happen at, I believe it's Payback. There's several matches rumored for Payback. This is one of them. Enzo Amore and Big Cass against the Dudley Boys. So, more verbal confrontation with the two again. And it was what it was at the end of the day. And moving on to the Usos and Social Outcast, I've got a reaction to that coming up. I'll put it up later on and you'll be able to see it for yourself, my reaction. But they have finally arrived, ladies and gentlemen. Carl Anderson and Doc Gallows. They're here. After the match, after Usos beat the Social Outcast due to the Social Outcast stupidity, Carl Anderson and Doc Gallows have arrived. They came in, jumped the Usos, and started beating them up. What can you say? I would guess by this, the Usos will be their first opponents. But, yeah, they've arrived. The Bullet Club have arrived. Like I said in that reaction video that I'll put up later on for you guys to see, that I did. I decided to do a reaction video. Hope you guys will enjoy it. It'll be up later on. Like I said in there, will the Balor Club now arrive? Will Finn Balor come up to the main roster? Because he has been very weary about coming up to the main roster. So now that his boys are there, will it happen? The Balor Club, will it be formed? Looking forward to see what Carl Anderson and Doc Gallows bring to the table in the tag team division. And I hope this really works out for Doc, man, because he's been Festus in WWE. He was Luke Gallows in the Straight Edge Society. And them two never worked out. He's been everything. It's just never worked out for the guy. Hopefully this will. These two took over the Japanese tag team division, and I'm predicting it. Like I said in the reactions video, guys, you will see the reaction video for yourself. My reaction to this, Luke Gallows and and Carl Anderson coming in. Like I said in there, and I'll say it again, these two will be tag team champions, and don't be surprised if they dominate the tag team division in WWE, or what's left of it anyway. Great moment. The Bullet Club have arrived. The women's title, Charlotte beat Natalya by disqualification, thanks to Daddy, again, getting involved, or something went down, I don't know, but this is all setting up for Natalya getting her rematch at Payback. Because like I said, this is another match that's been rumoured for Payback. Charlotte, Natalya for the women's title. I hope, I pray that Charlotte that Charlotte loses. Because if there's anybody, not saying that Charlotte didn't deserve to be women's champion anyway, I just don't like the way the situation with Daddy is going. Okay? Now, don't misunderstand me. I don't like the way this thing with her dad's gone. But if there's anybody that deserves something from this Divas division or women's division now, my bad, Divas division, it's Natalya. She deserves this run. She deserves to be women's champion. And hopefully she'll get it at Payback. Apollo Crews beat Ambrose in a squash match, quite frankly. They're pushing out Apollo Crews. That's what that tells me. Highlight reel was transformed into the Ambrose Asylum, thanks to one Dean Ambrose. Jericho didn't take too kindly to it, ran his mouth off, and paid the price by getting dirty deeds. Jericho, Ambrose, Payback. That's where that's going. Another match that was rumored, but it seems from what I've seen last week on SmackDown, what started last week on SmackDown, and from what I'm seeing now, it's going to be happening at Payback. The League of Nations interrupted the World Heavyweight Champion Roman Reigns. They wanted a match with him. They went down looking to beat him up. There's 3 of them now because Wade's gone. But lo and behold, an unholy alliance took place. Because while the League of Nations were going to beat up Roman Reigns, or attempt to beat up Roman Reigns, the Wyatt family stepped in. And Bray Wyatt and the Wyatt family helped out Roman Reigns, which led to Shane McMahon coming out and making a main event match. Roman Reigns, Bray Wyatt, against 2 members of the League of Nations, which turned out to be Alberto Del Rio and Sheamus. And all of that leads into the main event. It was a good main event, but it was a very strange main event because these two, obviously there's no love lost between Roman Reigns and the League of Nations, but there's no love lost between Bray Wyatt and Roman Reigns. And Strowman and Rowan stepped in. They took out Rusev. And just as Alberto Del Rio was about to put an armbar on Bray Wyatt swerved it into the Sister Abigail and got the victory. Why that was taking place to cover, Reigns speared Sheamus. These two worked together very well. These two worked together really well for something, for something or someone that went down that way. I mean, what's next, man? Seriously. It's going to go down at the end of the day. I can't wait for it, to be honest. Now, don't get me wrong, guys. The 2 episodes of Raw after WrestleMania have hit the mark for me. I will give this a solid 8 out of 10, 4 out of 5 for me, because there was a lot of BS in there, the R-Truth, Goldust thing. Trust me, if there's ever 2 people that needed Dr. Phil, it was them 2. Believe you me. Apparently, they're going to be in the tag team tournament as well, which their match will take place on SmackDown against the Vaudevillains. Expect the Vaudevillains to win that match. So, all in all, great Monday Night Raw. 2 Monday Night Raws after WrestleMania. We all knew the Raw after WrestleMania was going to be great, but this Raw was great as well. So hopefully WWE can keep this up. And if this is the way Shane McMahon's going to be, you might as well keep him in charge. Just saying, WWE. You might as well keep him in charge. I'm all for Shane McMahon being in charge. Shane McMahon under the authority, Shane McMahon wins all day long. Right, guys, like, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Check out the new episode of the Wrestling Matters podcast. Link will be in the description below. My name is Anthony Walker. Thank you so much for tuning in or checking this video out. Well, hope you guys enjoy it. If you like I say, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. What did you think of Raw? And until next time, guys, for the Wrestling Matters channel, my name is Anthony Walker saying, see ya.